CeeDee Lamb getting extended means Dak is good as gone. He's either a Jet or he's a Raider. Those are my opinions.
Wait, a Jet?
Really? Because of CeeDee Lamb's extension, Dak Prescott is either a New York Jet or a Las Vegas Raider.
I understand.
Here's the theory.
Okay,
Okay.
Do I need to strap in?
Yeah, strap in. Strap
You
the
should
fuck
strap
in.
in.
You should strap the fuck in.
I'm ready to be thrown out of my seat.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off. What did I do? What did I do?
Sorry, I wasn't
Presented
done.
by Better.
I wasn't done bitching yet.
No, Pat's. Welcome back to Caps Off, presented by Better.
Go from the top. Go
Pat
from the
is,
top.
No. We're rolling. Pat's fucking pissed.
I forgot my fucking pasta at home. I'm really upset.
No, he literally, Adam starts saying it. I swear, Adam starts the intro, and Pat's like,
I thought you were done.
I wasn't done. I'm gonna
That
make my
is-
girlfriend bring it in. I'm gonna say
you
bring
serious?
in the pasta because I forgot food yesterday too.
What kind of pasta?
Sausage and peppers and onions
Some
and
fusilli.
spinach and it's a fusilli with some Parmesan and,
Like a
and
little
lemon
broccoli
juice.
Rob type, John?
Well, did I say broccoli anywhere in there?
But like,
No, I know,
You
similar,
know the type of
yeah,
pasta
yeah,
when you see a
kinda
broccoli
similar.
Rob on the
Yeah,
menu,
yeah,
it's got the fucking all that shit
Similar to
together.
broccoli
yeah.
Rob, but not broccoli Rob. There's no broccoli or Rob. Just sausage and peps and onions. But yeah, I'm
almost feel
upset.
like,
Sorry.
I almost feel like pasta is just give me just very simple, good sauce. Give me a meat in it, and I'm good to go.
Give me
I don't
anything
need-
with pasta, honestly. It's kind of hard to mess that
That's
one
a
up.
good point, dude. I was just bored last week and I was making it, and I was like, let me get some pesto / marinara and just mix it up.
Yeah.
Really good.
Really?
Never done it before. I was just like, I was a little high too. But like I was like, this sounds really good.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, that's
No one
awesome.
mixes marinara
Yeah.
and pesto sober.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I totally but does it count when it's on a
I mixed
pizza?
the Parmesan in too.
No,
Yeah.
completely different when it's on a pizza.
Okay.
Because they're not. Did you like stir them into one sauce, like combine them?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
see,
an idea.
that's
That's
what's
an idea.
crazy
I
as
did,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did that, and
What
I
was
was
the
like,
color of that? That must have been hideous.
it was like
Poopy color.
orange, yeah, like orangey brown.
Or
I don't
red
know,
and green
fucking
maybe.
good.
Would've been like a-
And I mixed the Parmesan in
I think it
it.
would have been like a dark maroon.
Jesus Christ, somebody cut my guy off.
Yeah,
He snapped.
it was fucking good.
I bet.
By the way, I had leftovers for lunch last week.
Yeah?
It was still gas.
You have any garlic bread with that, maybe?
Of course I did.
Did
All right,
you?
This is too
Yeah.
much. This is way too Italian of a
Yeah,
fucking
you don't
conversation.
make garlic bread
Yeah, you
before.
did.
This is way too Italian of a conversation.
Yeah.
Let's move on. We got a fucking great
Yeah,
episode.
we do.
CeeDee Lamb finally got fucking paid.
Yep.
Congrats, you're
Like we
making
all-
Isaiah Hartenstein money, buddy.
All right, that's a little preview on today's episode.
Well,
I know,
yes.
Jack, you have a game
Yeah.
where you're going to compare CeeDee Lamb's contract to a
Yeah,
bunch of
it's
NBA players,
sad.
and I'm assuming it is a bunch of mid-NBA fucking players.
NBA money's so sick.
NBA money makes no
nuts.
sense. I got a game, well, not really a game, but I ranked 10 offensive players that I would want to build around.
Is 2 on the list?
No quarterbacks. No
Oh,
quarterbacks
okay.
on the list.
Okay.
No quarterbacks on the list.
I know.
Because again, it's like quarterbacks would be the priority, the most,
I'm actually
important
very
position.
interested in this list.
Yeah, it's I like this list. I was making it while walking my dog this morning.
I'm actually really interested.
We
your-
had a. What were you
Bring
saying?
your dog in. What
Yeah,
kind of
why
dog?
don't you ever
Is he
bring
not
Coda
chill?
in?
Not chill?
No,
The
Coda's
look
fine.
on your
Coda's the
face.
shit.
The
No,
look
but
on your
Coda-
face was not chill.
No, Coda's like
Coda's
literally
very
gonna
chill.
like lick your mouth.
It's just a little too aggressive sometimes. It's like I make out with her open mouth.
Yeah, no, there's like literally a picture where
He's
her
one of
mouth
those
is
guys?
inside of his mouth.
I also have a game if we have
Like, he's
time,
like-
which is going through the top 10 highest scoring teams of the last 5 seasons. That was a pretty interesting stat that I saw.
Oh.
And then last but not least, the 4 of us in this room. There's
Yeah,
no
we
cam
did.
on Tycho this morning because Tycho's for some reason doesn't want to be on camera. But Tycho, do you have a mic on you that you can say hi?
Hey guys.
Whoa,
We all drafted in fantasy
Yeah, we did.
last night. So
Work-
this is
work league,
a
work
super
league.
flex league, 12 team, and we're going to kind of compare
Dude.
our teams, talk it through, and see what people think about it. So this
You
is
know,
a fun episode. I like
I
this
mean, I
episode.
told you guys I had the first mock draft of my life yesterday, preparing for
Dude,
it.
so
Wow.
happy for you.
And I did 10 of them, and my team still. I don't know how to feel about it. The board didn't fall the way I thought.
The
it was gonna
board was
fall.
not falling for you. The
By the
board
way-
fell for
By
me.
the way, that's the issue with the mocks. The
Yeah.
board never falls.
Oh, the mock
It's
is
an emotional
the mock
game.
is strictly a fun little exercise for me to think about teams that I could potentially put
Well,
together.
I just needed to get a strategy with like Superflex. I'm like, do I need to go 2 quarterbacks? Do I want to go no quarterbacks? Do I want to go 1 quarterback? I decided to go no quarterback. It was something. I think I actually netted out okay with
we'll
my
get into it.
quarterbacks.
I made one
Yeah.
bad pick, and every other pick I nailed. I
Should we
made
just
one
get
bad
into it
pick.
now?
No, I think
Okay.
I
Roll, Adam! Like,
all right, we can get into it, but before we do get into it, football is right around the fucking corner.
so
There's
close.
only one daily fantasy app on the entire market where you can go from $1 to $1,000 What app is that, Jack?
That would be Better Picks.
Better Picks.
Yeah.
That's the Better
best
Picks app.
daily fantasy app on the entire market. Season-long projections are out right now. We've had
Yes.
preseason.
College football's there too.
lineups being able
College
to be
football
built.
this week is the week college football is back,
This is
by
true.
the way. So going about, can't talk. Adam, go.
So download Better, play Better Picks, use promo code CAPSOFF. You can play college football right fucking now.
Do we have
Luther Burden
action
and
this
Brady
week or no?
Cook.
Is that not a thing?
No, there's a lot of games on Thursday.
A ton.
Though.
Thursday's
Colorado.
an
way
underrated
too many.
game.
Like way too
Hey,
many.
the Buffs are fucking back.
Oh yeah, who
Like
they play
why?
week 1?
Why are there
North
so many games on
Dakota
It's an
Thursday?
excuse for us to drink on
That's
Thursday.
honestly a sketchy.
But
No,
we have
that's
to
a
work on Thursday then.
I don't.
But like, okay,
I just have to watch Mizzou.
and make a video.
I am completely off this weekend, which is going to be sick. I'm going to be golfing in the mountains and then watching football.
That's sweet.
very tired in the afternoon.
Let's get into fantasy.
It's going to be so
Why are you going to be so
sick.
tired?
Because I'm going to be golfing all day in the mountains,
Why the mountains? Where are you going?
upstate New York.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into fantasy. You wanted to talk about it.
Well, now we were on a roll. Now we're not. You know, I don't know. I don't know, Adam. You know, man. Like when you're on a roll, you just want to feed that, right?
Okay. Well, then
It's
if you're
like-
on a fucking roll, give the fucking ad read.
You guys are just
man.
like James and Tycho. It's so funny. So like you two, like I just sit and be the third that doesn't,
giggles.
that like doesn't get as heated with one another. James and Tycho do the same fucking shit where they like they
Well, they've
can't
known each
agree.
other forever,
Exactly, and
yeah.
you guys have known each other now for what, 3 years, 4 years, or
4 years?
4 years. So
Something
like,
like that.
you
Feels
guys
like a
have
long
had
time.
so many arguments that you instantly butt heads, and they're the same way. Where like
This is a therapy session right now.
where it's like
This isn't healthy.
They have this like Tycho has his opinion, James has his. Neither one of them's gonna fold. And then I'm here just like.
Thing is, like when you see 4 years, 4 years is not that long, but I've been with this fucker almost every single day of those 4
Yeah.
years. So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
it's a lot.
It's an intense
Wait,
4
you
years.
have to keep in mind that like I've literally been pretty much with James every single day since
Since you guys
I
were
was
like
a
13
freshman in high school.
That's terrible.
Because you guys start living together,
Yeah.
and
I've
yeah,
been with
that's-
James pretty
No,
much
but we
every
went-
day
we
since
were, like-
freshman year of college too. So
Yeah.
like,
Did you guys room together? As well?
sophomore year on we did.
Okay, yeah, in the frat.
Yeah. Polycaps.
All right,
Oh no shit.
Jag. I guess we're not gonna follow Jack's lead because Jack's being a fucking douche.
Get into the fucking show.
I want to talk about CeeDee Lamb.
Let's
Yeah.
talk.
CeeDee
Yeah.
Lamb finally got fucking paid.
Yeah, he did.
What are everyone's high level thoughts on the CeeDee Lamb deal?
I actually talked about this for Better yesterday on just our channels, but I collabed on it on Instagram. So if you guys
Nice,
saw it
nice,
there, I think basically CeeDee Lamb getting extended means Dak is good as gone. He's either
Really?
a Jet or he's a Raider. Those are my
Jet?
opinions.
Wait, a jet?
Really? These are my opinions.
Wait.
Dak-
do tell.
Because of CeeDee Lamb's extension,
Okay.
Dak Prescott is either a New York Jet or a Las Vegas Raider.
Why?
I understand
Here's
the
the
Raider-
theory.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
can't- I
Do I
have-
need to strap in?
Yeah, strap in. Strap
You
the
should
fuck
strap
in.
in.
You should strap the fuck in.
I'm ready to be thrown out of my seat.
All right, so which theory do you want me to go with first?
The Jets theory.
The
The
Jets,
Jets
theory.
All
theory.
the Jets, because I understand the
I'll
Raiders.
go with the Raiders theory
You.
first.
Okay, fuck you.
No, you guys want the Jets. All right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So obviously, CeeDee Lamb just got paid.
Yes.
You can only pay one of the two, right? Micah or Dak. I feel like from things that Jerry Jones has said and Dak and everything, it seems like Dak kind of knows
He's
this
odd
is
man
his
out.
last year
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Dallas, right? Like he's odd man out. I feel like it's smart for Dallas to go for a youth movement too. Just go get CD and Micah, figure out that quarterback later. Maybe get Shador. I don't know. There's the thought.
If you will.
If
How?
you may.
How?
I don't know. Trade
Lot of
up
trades.
for
Lot of trades.
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay.
And so Dak Prescott is a free agent after this
Mm-hmm.
year, correct? I think Aaron Rodgers. This is his last year.
Yeah.
This is his last year in the league. He's looking old. He's looking frail. He's not moving around very well.
I'm scared.
It's very fragile.
You've
It looks
seen,
like
you've
a
seen the
glass
video.
house.
You
He
can cut it
looks
with a butter
like
knife.
he looks like if a strong gust of wind hit him, that dude is.
Yeah.
cooked.
I saw clips of him doing wind sprints, and he took so many steps to come
saw-
to a stop.
that was the one I saw,
Oh my
yeah.
god, it was
Yeah,
so bad.
I saw the.
I think it was just him taking it light in practice.
Yeah, but it doesn't look. It just.
It
how
doesn't
is he
look
gonna be
smooth.
running
It
his
It was
doesn't
game?
look
optically
All right,
very
anyway,
tough to
I
look
was
at.
gonna say, I did just on that same note. I saw the Jets have a year 20 thing for Aaron Rodgers, and someone just quote tweeted and said, "Yeah, we can tell."
Yeah,
thought that
I
was the
saw
funniest
another one.
thing
It was
ever.
like, this looks like a dude cosplaying Aaron Rodgers in a movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So I think Aaron Rodgers is going to probably retire at the end of this year. It seems like he doesn't have much
Yeah,
in him.
Super Bowl on the
And you got a great young team. You just come off of a great year, probably, right?
Super Bowl.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you're like, how do we keep that going? Well, we were already paying Aaron Rodgers a lot of money. Let's pay Dak Prescott a lot of money. And he's a little younger. He's probably a better quarterback at this point in his career. And then you go out and win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. It wasn't the Cowboys curse. It wasn't the Dak curse. It was the Cowboys curse.
Well,
Why he couldn't win
two
the playoffs.
thoughts there. One, actually, Pat, I'm going to let you speak on it. You're the Jets fan.
One, I'll start with stupid thoughts. Jordan Travis is on this football team, and he's going to
Next.
develop.
You're not telling me you would. Okay.
Okay, next. Okay.
That was the dumb. Yeah.
I'll kick it right back over.
Jordan Travis is on this football team.
We just brushed that one. Next, what is your other thought?
I'll kick it kind of right over to you because my only question I have is do the Jets have $55 million in cap space to figure that out?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I haven't done the math on that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just saying.
I'd cap
But for the
Batflix.
fun of the theory, I'm going to say yes.
You're very good at the cap gymnastics. Do tell.
well, I was more so going to go in the route of I think there's a few outbreaks happening around the world, so Johnson &
Monkeypox?
Johnson might need some. I don't know how their stock's doing or something.
What were we
talking about
What's
the-
Johnson & Johnson?
Woody Johnson owns the Jets.
The owner of the
Oh,
Jets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Yeah.
Wow.
Johnson, yeah.
That's a terrible vaccine, by the way. Out of
Okay,
the three,
we're not
that
going to
was
get
the worst.
That was the
one.
cheap one.
We're not going to get
No,
political.
but it was the bad one.
Hold on,
Anyway.
we're moving on. My actual thought to this, I have two thoughts here. First, I think a Dak Prescott-led Jets team is better than an Aaron Rodgers-led Jets team.
I agree.
Do we all agree? Okay, well, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
I have no faith in Aaron Rodgers. If let's put this out there now.
The term "bend
He
don't
looks so
break"
frail.
is a
He is-
term that we throw
oh my
around that's
God.
stay resilient. I literally think
I
that
think if
if
he
it
bends, he
bends, it
breaks.
breaks. That's literally what I think when I think of the Jets right now. So that's the first thought I have. I think that Dak Prescott on this Jets team right now is a way better fucking team
Yeah.
and scarier team in the AFC East and as a Dolphins fan than a fucking Aaron Rodgers-led team because I know this house of cards is going to fall real fucking quick this season.
But what if it doesn't?
But if it doesn't,
What if it doesn't?
What if it doesn't?
the other thing is too. I think we all agree on this. It is always the Cowboys curse and not the Dak curse.
Yeah.
It will always
Right?
be.
Has
that.
to be.
Dak Prescott is not the issue in Dallas.
Jerry
Period.
Jones is. And then once he gets the fuck out of there. All right, do you guys want to hear the Raiders theory?
Yeah, I was just gonna put a bow on the
Similar,
Jets
yeah.
thing. I don't. I understand the young team theory, but I think the Raiders one makes a little more sense. So go into the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders one makes a lot of sense. So obviously in Las Vegas, you have a disgruntled superstar wide receiver, Devontae Adams, right? Who is pissed off. He wanted to play for his college quarterback, Derek Carr. That obviously didn't work out in Vegas. So they're like, you know what? We got this guy, Aiden O'Connell, for you. He likes Aiden O'Connell. Big fan of Aiden O'Connell last year.
Tread
correct?
lightly. Tread lightly.
I'm treading
Tread
so
lightly.
lightly for you guys.
His
And
feet are
then
kicking
you come
in the
into this
shallow
year.
end.
You come into this year, and Devontae Adams, he likes AOC, right? Not the politician, the quarterback. He likes AOC. And you know what Antonio Pierce is like? He's like, you know what? Fuck that guy. We're going to go Gardner Minshew. How about that? And so I would assume Devontae Adams is pretty mad already.
I like this
He's going to
story
have
so
some
far.
bad quarterback play all year long this year, but the Raiders are still being like, we can't trade you. We give so much to get you a couple years ago. You're staying here. Ha ha ha. Holding you hostage because we're going to get you Dak Prescott this next offseason. And they got the money for it. Maybe Dak Prescott, learns under Tom Brady's mentorship because Tom Brady is a partial owner of the Raiders. I don't know. Turns into a Super Bowl contender. Raiders win a Super Bowl. Aiden gets a ring backing up Dak Prescott. Congratulations, Aiden O'Connell. Super
I think
Bowl
I'll
champion.
take it.
I'm in
take
for
it.
that.
I'll
Yeah,
take
I'm
it.
in for that.
And he's a lifelong backup now, and that's
I'll
the
take
best
it.
career of all time.
Down.
I'll take it.
Okay, so
Can I throw some out there too,
Yeah,
really
please.
quick? I think Jack's both of his theories are incorrect.
Okay.
And Micah Parsons is the one to leave, and he's going to come to the Chicago Bears.
Wait, yeah, go. Expand.
Caleb Williams retweeted a tweet last night that said Micah Parsons will be a Chicago Bear.
He just liked it. He's just.
What? Actually,
That's a
No,
big,
no, he
that's a big
Oh, no, 'cause
retweet.
you can't see likes on Twitter
He
anymore.
retweeted.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
He
big
retweeted.
retweet.
Yeah,
That's
so Caleb
huge.
Williams has said publicly that he is going to get Micah Parsons to come play for the Chicago Bears.
By the way, I would like to go on a date with Sydney Sweeney.
There you go. He said it publicly on the record.
Yeah.
On the record.
I'll text her.
Yeah, no.
I want tickets to the Masters next year.
It's on the record.
Yeah. Do I get them? How does that work?
Is that,
I don't
does that
know.
mean that I'm gonna date Sydney Sweeney and you're gonna get Master
Yeah.
and you're
Can
gonna
I
take
go in?
me, right?
Can I go in, or we're out of polls?
What do you want?
A Super Bowl.
That
was a
seems
good
too
call.
unrealistic.
By the
Yeah,
way,
no,
not,
relax,
as, not
yeah.
as fun on the same realm
Yeah,
as we were.
yeah,
in.
no.
That was literally the only place.
But
my
how
brain
cool
went.
is that?
My brain
That is
went
pretty
weird
sick.
places.
On the Raiders note,
Yeah, let's hear it.
has a kind of a question, just not on just the Raiders actually. When's the last time a quarterback this good hit the market just as
Kirk
a free
Cousins.
agent? No, but you think Kirk
A
Cousins
long
is on the
fucking
Dak level?
I don't think there's.
I'm just saying, like Kirk Cousins, if he didn't get
When he
hurt,
went
would have been that level.
when he went to Minnesota, you're saying.
so here's what I'd say.
when he went.
yeah.
Oh,
Here's what I'd say is that basically what you're saying is like
Well, I don't
if Dak
think-
Prescott hits free agency,
Yeah.
it'd be the first time in a very long time that we've had this level
You
of
actually have a
quarterback.
I was gonna
top
say
five
since
quarterback,
I was gonna
yeah.
say since Peyton Manning. I don't know. Was he?
That's the one I can
definitely-
think of.
Was he a
Yeah,
free
that's
agent or did
Lamar
they
was the
trade?
closest. Lamar was the closest, right? Because people
Yeah.
can publicly negotiate, and obviously a deal could have been facilitated.
But he was not a
since
free.
Peyton
He wasn't in
Manning.
a UFA.
And by the way, Dak's a top 5 quarterback.
I was
so
gonna say
that's a
on the
top
crazy
5
pull.
questionable, undisputed top 10 quarterback. I couldn't tell you the last time someone did that.
So I got 2 sleeper
Wait,
teams.
Wait,
Tom
wait, wait,
Brady.
Tom
Oh, yeah,
Brady
Tom
was a
Brady.
free
Brady,
agent.
Brady,
Yeah.
Brady,
Yeah,
Brady.
good
Sorry,
take,
sorry.
Tycho.
Hands up, hands up.
Yeah.
I actually like, and I haven't even thought too far in depth, but the way I kind of see it is like, who are teams in the NFL right now where if this year doesn't go as well as they would have liked given the roster, could they go out and get Dak? 2 teams off the top of my head, and I have no idea from a cap perspective if it's even possible. Jack, cover your ears. Apologies in advance. The Seattle Seahawks, 1. The Cleveland Browns, 2. Deshaun's guaranteed so much fucking money, but you just feel like this is the last leg of this Deshaun aspect saga in fucking Cleveland.
Yeah, and you're just like, fuck it, get the fuck
They
rid
have
of
a
him.
roster. They have a good offensive line. They're starting to build again, and Amari's not getting any fucking younger.
By the way, Seattle, I like that pick.
Seattle would be sexy with Dak.
Yeah.
But I like it. So
What
essentially,
about Tampa if Baker regresses like crazy?
yeah. See, but then
there's
Mike's
a lot
getting
of
older.
guys.
There are a lot of teams
I'm
that could
gonna
use
just
Dak.
like kind of circle back on this whole combo. I don't think there's a shot he leaves Dallas. I really don't. I'm kind of
don't
with
think
like
Dak
I don't
leaves
think
Dallas?
that I do not think so. They have such a good roster across the board. Like their defense is outstanding. What's the point of getting
Letting a
rid of
quarterback,
the top 10 quarterback that you have developed under your system for 7 years?
Well, you have
Figure
Trey
out the
Lance.
money.
So here's what I'd say. Is
Is
that
Trey Lance really like that? Like that's what we're doing here?
yes, logically, why would you get rid of the quarterback
Figure
when
it the
the
fuck
wide
out.
receiver has been the fucking benefiting from the quarterback? But the issue is that you just do not have enough money. You want to give 60% of your salary cap is going to 3 players. That's just not. You can't build like that.
No,
Here's the one thing I'd say about Dak. At what point are we going to have to move on? Like, I want Dak. If I had hands up, I would want fucking Dak, and I would want CeeDee Lamb. Why? Because I think if I have a good defensive coordinator, I could scheme up edge
I get where
rushers.
you're
and
gonna
I
go
like
here.
it.
Call me
I like
stupid.
Micah.
I think it's a lot easier to replace Micah Parsons than it is Dak Prescott.
I agree.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. But
I
I think it's,
understand
at
that-
some point it comes to a certain point where the Cowboys and Cowboys fans are like, God, we just can't win the playoffs with Dak.
It's time
we
to
know
move
he's
on.
great. Let's just next guy.
So I feel like that's stupid as shit.
I agree,
Of just
but it
like,
sounds
like blaming Dak as though it's all his
Have you
fault.
heard what
No, I
Jerry
agree,
Jones
but
is
that's
saying?
Jerry-
though?
I know,
Like,
but it's
Jerry
like
Jones.
that's stupid.
Jerry Jones is literally saying stuff like that, like very like kind of under the rug.
Jerry
but
Jones has the biggest fucking ego on planet Earth.
see
Did you
what he
see the
said?
comments? Yeah, they
Oh
were
my God,
insane.
he said, I'm
He's
never-
the worst.
He
He's
was
the
like,
worst.
no one can do better than I am. I've been doing it for so long.
You
Buddy,
fucking suck,
you
Jerry.
haven't won a Super Bowl since SpongeBob premiered. And that was the fucking stats I'm seeing. Like Tom Brady played his final game at Michigan before they won a Super Bowl.
That's
Like it's
crazy,
there was this list of shit. It's like you don't have much to hang your hat on, Jerry. You haven't
Jerry
been past
has-
the
Well,
fucking NFC
and
wild
that's,
card.
that's the last time they were in the NFC Championship
They haven't even
game,
been in
too.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one of the quotes, and you're just going to, first word that comes to mind, you blare it out as soon as I hit
Yeah.
that last word. There's nobody that could fucking come in here and do all the contracts and be a GM better than I can.
Narcissist.
You would be better than him.
I would be fantastic.
That was a lot of words. I thought we were doing one. Narcissist was mine.
Prick.
Douchebag was the other one I was thinking. I don't know if that's 1 or 2 words.
Yeah. Putting a bow on the CeeDee Lamb situation, I think I agree with you. The highest level thoughts on the CeeDee aspect is what's going to happen with Micah and Dak. I don't think Dak Prescott returns to the Cowboys. I do think, although I would want to build around Dak and CeeDee, Dak's going to be the odd man out. Because how many more years do we need to keep doing this? At some point, we need to change our philosophies, and I think that's why Dak will be the odd man out. I don't want to do that, but that's what I think.
It makes most sense.
I just don't get rebuilding a team that's good.
Well, it's all to do. You just can't afford to pay those 3 guys.
I know.
that
Pay
amount of
Dak
money.
instead of Micah. I don't know. Move on.
Yeah, let's go.
I agree. It's easier to replace Micah, but
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts on the Raiders theory, real quick? By the way, circling back. Huh?
No, I see it, but I don't think Devontae's going to last that long.
Yeah, exactly. I don't, if
Oh
Devontae,
well, Devontae's going to be a Jet by the end of the year. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
yeah,
It's
so like,
good theories, though. I think that's actually what I was expecting. Congrats to CeeDee. You have a game on CeeDee. I'm going to go into mine first.
Adam, tough news.
Miles
breaking.
Gaskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Gaskin
Vikings
released.
released
It's
Miles,
tough.
Dolphin legend.
Dolphin Ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Flores legend.
R.I.P.
Actually,
R.I.P.
Yeah,
No, he's
so-
still alive, everyone. Still alive.
Yeah.
Just not
In light of the
on Vikings.
obviously CD news and the CD talk, I decided to put together a ranking of something that I was actually curious.
I
about.
have a CD thing as well.
Can I
Yep.
go into mine first?
Sure.
Yes, go
You guys
ahead,
are both
please.
stroking off CD this much?
Well, it's
Well,
the big news.
It's the only
arguably
news, yeah.
the most important person. So I made a ranking of 10 players. I ranked the top 10 offensive players I'd want to build around with no quarterback.
Non-QB. Okay.
So
no
no
quarterbacks at all. And I factored in age, opportunity, skill, and positional value.
possessional value.
I care about the value.
This,
Yeah.
this
So
we're
the-
1,000% getting a left tackle in this list.
We're getting probably half of them left tackles. promise you that.
I think the two most important positions on the offensive side of the ball right now, outside of the quarterback, is the wide receiver and the left tackle.
I think it's
or
a
a
pretty,
right tackle.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone kind of knows that. Yeah.
So why can't I put them in? Here we go.
No one said you couldn't.
All right.
We just
Number
know
one.
how this is gonna go.
You guys want to guess who number one is?
Justin Jefferson.
It's Justin Jefferson. I don't want to build around him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I go into number two, make sure to download Better Play, Better Picks, the only daily fantasy app where you can 1,000 extra money. Number two. Congrats on the money. CeeDee Lamb.
Sedarian?
Like,
Yeah.
again,
CeeDee Lamb,
age is an important thing here. Like,
clearly.
I'm not picking Tyreek as much as I would want
Is he going to
him.
be on the list?
He's gonna retire.
Is
You're
he
gonna
not
have to
on the
see.
list?
You're gonna have to see. But age is an important thing for me. I want to
Penei
build
Sewell.
around them. Number three, Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I think Jamar is
Okay.
the third person I'd want to build around. I think as a
Yeah.
guy, you go draft a quarterback, it's a safety net. That's important for me.
So you're okay.
Why are you
I
so
see the,
mad
I see
about
the way
that,
this
guys?
list
Well,
is
I'm
going.
following the money right now.
It's fine.
The most money is being handed out to wide receivers. They're becoming arguably
You're
the most
such a
important
cap
fucking position.
dork,
Yeah,
dude.
that's okay. We let him be
Jack,
who he is.
literally hold my fucking gooch. Number four, Penei Sewell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that one.
I love. Number five, here we go. A little run on tackles, if I may. Tristan Wirfs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Big
A
deal.
little run on tackles, if I may.
I think the Jets took Mekhi back down over
Oh, I
Tristan Wirfs.
fucking hate you.
You said
God.
it funny.
You did.
He did say it funny.
You did. I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
It was funny. Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
Little run
Little
on
run on
tackles,
tackles,
if
if
I will. The Jets drafted Mekhi Becton over Tristan Wirfs. I'm fairly
That's a
certain.
terrible-
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Number six. Any guesses?
Amon-Ra.
Oh, that was a really good pick.
Wow.
I know
No
you,
wonder
bro.
the Lions are so good.
Wow. Do you any chance can I was
what-
gonna say I'm on Ra's projections in better picks, but I threw you for a whirl loop.
Do we have any? Like, when's he getting paid?
I'm on Ra, he got
He
paid.
got paid.
Oh, he got paid.
Yeah, he
How
got
much?
paid.
A lot.
30 mil plus.
Pat, can you peep
Can
that?
you look
I
up
think
I
Amon-Ra?
can't
Yeah.
because you have me on my phone.
Can you just look up Amon Ra's contract?
yeah,
While we're
Oh,
on the topic?
yes. I'm in our contract.
Amon-Ra. Season long projections. Who's going to get first mirror Pat?
Pat.
I'm
Oh,
in
no, I
our
was saying
contract
it's-
for your
Oh my God.
$120
Oh my God.
million.
Guys,
What's Amon Ra's season long
Better
projection?
Picks says 16 NFL games in it right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, we're
my
so
God,
fucking
we
back.
are so bad.
Oh
We
my
are
God.
All right,
Sorry.
Amon Ra, just speaking of, because I had Amon Ra 6. Amon Ra's projection is set at 1,250 yards.
Yeah, 105 and a half
yards,
receptions.
more or less. I actually like more on the receiving yards,
way,
and I like more on the receptions. I'll take my chance.
I agree. He, by the way, he wasn't a Pro Bowler last year, so he's got like
That's insane.
He's got some fire in his ass. That's
Also,
not
think,
the
think
term.
about it like this. I
Under
think
his ass.
He has
his
a fire
projection is
lit
set at
under
7.5
his ass.
receiving touchdowns. I think there's a high probability that that's more than 7.5 because Sam Laporta had 10 plus. And
Yeah.
I think that comes down, and I'm on Ra's
Receiving
6.
touchdowns sketch me out
They
always
do for sure.
a non-big
But yeah, so I had
wideout.
Amon Ra 6. And number 7, I love tackles, bro. I'm sorry, Christian Darrisaw. Like, I want to build around him. He had an amazing
Okay, I'm curious
fucking
who's
year.
behind him.
I mean, he's still young.
No, he's
Like,
good.
It's
He's
important.
very good.
Age.
Like, whenever I give you shit about talking about tackles, it's because I can't talk about them in any sort of informed fashion.
I don't think Adam can either, by the way.
I know that's
Yeah,
what
he
like,
just
that-
knows.
Yeah, but it's
Why?
because I think you just look at rankings and regurgitate. I don't think you're watching any all 22 tape on these tackles. Yeah, I'm gonna call you out. I don't think you
By
are.
the way, he's absolutely not.
Yeah, no, and
Correct,
I also
yeah.
don't think even if you were, you would know what to look
I'll
for.
watch some Baldy's breakdowns.
Here's what I'm
though.
looking for. Protect my quarterback.
Yeah,
And
I
you
think
wanna
you're
know
looking.
something?
Yeah, you're looking at PFF stats of
Tua
their
has fucking
pass
sucked
protection grade.
without Teron Armstead, and I
Yeah.
think a left tackle is important.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's important. I just can't talk
It is.
about them.
Every time Trent Williams hasn't played,
I just don't want to talk about them, and then everyone's gonna be like, meow. What do you know about tackles?
Okay,
You're
number
5'8"
8,
and
Jordan
didn't play
Mailata.
football.
He also can sing, so he could be a lot higher.
What do you have?
Jordan Mailata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old's he?
27.
Really?
Wow.
28.
Voice
But still-
of a goddamn angel.
but
Voice
still,
of an angel.
Yeah, he could move
Seems
up.
like a fun
slowly.
guy.
Yeah,
That
just
man
wanna
can
be-
sing.
Rugby guy.
Number 9, AJ Brown.
Okay. Okay.
Still
Yep.
young, but alpha.
Don't hate it. Don't hate
again.
it.
And then last but not least, number 10, Garrett Wilson.
Well, cool.
I would want to build around Garrett Wilson. I think he's an alpha.
I think we are going to see this year the real Garrett Wilson.
I really hope we do.
Like, no matter what, you cannot devalue the fact that he had to play with Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, Trevor Siemian, and put up back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Tim Boyle.
As a rookie and a
Tim Boyle
sophomore.
was one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson,
Yeah.
projection set at 90.5 receptions.
Yeah, nuke
I
the
think
over
you got to take
on
more
that.
than.
Yeah,
I mean,
nuke
who
it.
else is he going to throw to?
I love the opportunity. there.
Williams.
So yeah, those are the top 10 players that
Could be
I
good.
would want to build around. I think the two most important positions on the offensive side of the ball, outside the quarterback, left tackle,
So
or
I-
right tackle, and wide receiver. No running backs.
I was going to say that. Going in, I was going to
thought-
set the line at over under half a running back on that
I
list.
thought maybe Brees or
Bijan.
Jameer Gibbs
Yeah.
or Bijan.
I thought
thought
maybe
about it.
you'd slide one in there.
But look what
If it
happened with
would
the
be anyone, it
Giants.
would be.
Yeah, but look what happened with the Giants, right?
Yeah.
You signed Saquon. Like,
don't
they
build
weren't able to
around
do
a young
anything.
running
I want to
back.
build around. There's 2 cornerstone positions outside the quarterback: a tackle
Yeah.
and a wide receiver.
There's
About
not a
guard?
single.
I will always disagree with you on this. By the way, I'm a running back guy through and through. Like, you need to have a.
No,
he touches
you-
the ball.
No, you
Dude,
need
you
an offensive
literally don't.
line.
If I'm
Here,
an
let me
offensive-
do
I
this
don't
for you,
give a-
Tycho. Let me do this for you. That this immediately made that argument completely pointless to me. Google the running back of Super Bowl winning teams over the last 20 years. There's not a single guy on there that's any type
Besides
of name.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, that's the best. Like it's a bunch of Joe Schmoes. You quite
a
literally
fact. It's a
don't
fact.
need
It's
a
not-
good
again,
running
it's
back
not
to
saying
win in
that,
the
like,
NFL.
I don't
This
want a
is
running back.
1984,
It's that
brother.
if-
It's
not
like-
1984. You're
Again,
right.
It's if on the board there's fucking Justin Jefferson. I don't want to say Christian McCaffrey, but like he'd be the best, right? Christian McCaffrey and fucking
By the
Trent
way,
Williams.
I'm a
and your
Niners-
ages
I'm a
don't
Niners
matter.
fan.
You're not gonna pick. You're
I'm
not
a
gonna
Niners
pick
fan, and
that
I'd
team.
rather have Jettas than McCaffrey on my team.
Yeah, like
Look it
that's-
up, Tycho. I'm
I
telling you.
think I-
Look it up, buddy. I'm telling you.
That's not the stat
look
that
it
I
up,
want
buddy.
to. That's
Look it
not
up,
the
buddy.
stat I
Huh?
want to go
Yeah,
off of.
look it up.
I'm
Why?
talking about the fact that like percentage of run plays versus pass plays is still 50-50 in the league.
But you need an offensive
Like, you
line.
need someone that can move the
Tycho.
ball.
No, Tycho. What you need is you need a strong offensive line and run scheme to run the damn ball. You don't need an actual great running back.
Look
to
at
do
look
that.
at the Lions. Do we think David Montgomery is that dude?
yes.
Yeah, he's
No,
not.
he's
Yes,
not.
he's,
No,
he's
it's
not. He was
also
on the
Jahmyr
Bears
Gibbs.
for the longest
Jahmyr
time.
Gibbs is also that dude.
No, but he was
And
on
you
the
clearly
Bears
don't
for the
remember
long-
the run. You clearly don't remember
Yeah,
the
I
run.
know the run you're fucking talking about that he didn't even score a touchdown
Yeah,
on.
but it was the run.
It's
The run.
You're acting like David Montgomery was that dude in Chicago. No, and he shows up to a great offensive line and he scores what 18 touchdowns in his first season with
Yeah.
a great offensive
Oh,
line.
shocker.
Yeah, it's
The Niners made
Running back
fucking
doesn't
Elijah
matter.
Mitchell look great, and like Matt Breida. Matt Breida got a contract with the Giants because of how good he looked with the Niners.
and then here's
because we had a good line
to
and run scheme.
Really hammer home how much I believe in this. I don't want the Jets giving Brees Hall a second contract.
Okay.
Don't hate it.
Exactly.
Get Braylon Allen then.
Like, yeah, take all we got out of Brees
By the way,
Hall,
where
and
did
then
you draft Brees?
thank
In
you.
the second round?
Second round, yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about just don't wait. Like if I have to build around, it's not. I'm
Well,
not.
I'm
wasting
not
a
trying to
top
give him
15
13
fucking
million
pick.
a year.
Let like the Bears or Giants be suckers and get.
Yeah,
We
So
are. The
we're
Jets
like-
already did the
yeah.
sucker move with Le'Veon Bell 6-7 years ago. We gave him the big running back
Any
contract.
qualms
No one
on my
else
top
would.
10?
No, actually,
I don't hate it.
literally none.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who could go over Garrett Wilson, just like because I accepted that.
Also, you want to
as
think
well.
about why tackles are
You can say
important?
like Marv, just because you don't know what he has.
No, yeah, but
It's
that's
a-
yeah,
By the
yeah,
way,
yeah.
I was-
saying you could.
I was, there was, I had in my
Jesus.
mentions. I had DJ Moore above him. I had Jalen Watt, Devontae Smith above him, like over fucking Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
I just don't
Just
know what
'cause
he's
you don't
done
know.
yet.
Fair.
Also, just quickly going back to the tackles. Have you never seen The Blind Side? Like fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Important.
Well,
So that's-
fraudulent family now.
Fraudulent family.
Yeah.
Frauds,
Yeah.
frauds,
Disagree.
frauds,
All right,
frauds,
so that's
frauds.
my top 10.
Yeah.
Jack, you got to.
Yeah. Here's every. So this is like fine. I'll introduce instead of just getting right into it. So you guys know NBA money's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. So here's not every. Here's some notable NBA players making more money than CeeDee Lamb per year. That's $34 million. All right. Off the rip, we start off hot. Ben Simmons is making $35.4 million.
Crazy.
What?
Ben Simmons making
Is
$35.4
that
million.
just because it's from the Nets?
Yeah,
Nets
he's just
situation. that
He'll
got
make
fucked
money
from the
forever.
Sixers? Like,
Have you seen the Georges Niang's comments on Ben Simmons? Check them out. They're worth.
gotta be funny, huh?
He just fucking hates Ben Simmons.
George Niang, though, afraid of flying. Weird if you're a professional
I
athlete.
didn't know that, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
very
like definitely
inconvenient.
afraid. He wouldn't travel his rookie year. Weird, interesting. All right, next, MPJ is making $35.9 mil. Good player.
Yeah,
got a
no-
ring
no
though.
qualms
Got
with
a
that.
ring. Joe
Yeah.
can't hate on the ring.
No qualms
But
with
the fact
MPJ.
that
But his family sucks.
Well,
yeah, no, super fair.
Oh yeah, his brother and his other
His
brother.
brother
got
just
another
gambled,
crime,
bro.
right? Yeah.
But his
Nothing
other
wrong with that
brother
guy.
is a horrible person.
Yeah. Was that domestic
They
violence,
all
or-
went to Catholic school. We're not going to get into that. Okay.
Whoa, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah. Well,
Still got time.
all right.
gamble.
Desmond Bain is making $35.4 mil.
Nope, not second best Bane.
$39.4 mil for Desmond Bain.
Who's the best Bane?
Bane.
Can you
Do it.
Oh, I need a cup. It's
a
not
cup,
as good,
get
it's
a
not as
cup.
good
There's no
without a
cup. There's no
cup.
cup.
It's not as good without a cup. I
Just
see.
do it with your hands.
Get a
Oh,
cup,
wait,
get a cup,
Pat's
get a
literally
cup,
running
get
to
a
get a cup.
cup.
I think that cup's got to be gross.
That's I don't.
That's got to be
You don't have to do
disgusting.
it. It's not that important. You don't.
It looks.
Okay.
That's been there forever.
I was born in the darkness.
Citizens of Gotham.
Citizens of Gotham.
That one's that's the
one,
leave it at
that's the
that.
one.
Leave it at that.
All right.
That smelled like shit.
Darius Garland's making $39.4 mil.
Yeah, but pure Hoover.
I got no
hours.
problems with that.
LaMelo Ball's making $40.8.
Gee, really?
Yeah, but he drives like a maniac. So
He is a funny driver, and he has like that rooftop where he has the fucking go kart.
Yeah.
It's funny. Rudy Gobert is making
Yep.
41.
Nope. Fraud.
It's
Fraud or
cra-
not? Rudy Gobert. Fraud.
These are all crazy because like these are all good NBA players, but CD is quite literally the second best at his position.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's insane.
No, it's just like it's the NBA money compared to NFL is so.
Wait,
Do you guys
he's
think
he's by far he's 100% the one?
CeeDee Lamb?
We don't think it's Jettis?
No, I said the
no,
two.
no.
I said the
I
second.
don't even
Sorry.
think-
I said
I
the
don't even
second
think
best.
CeeDee's two, but for what it's worth.
You don't think he's two?
No.
You think
Yeah.
Tyreek?
I think it's Tyreek. Yeah.
I think
Do you guys think that the
2-3
defensive end money is going to catch up to the wide receivers?
no, never.
Really?
Because again, I come back to the schematics of the game.
So we're just like
The schematics.
it's going so to the offensive side of the ball that
Yeah.
defense is never going to make as much.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
yeah.
you said it's 50-50. Is
Do you
it actually
here's just a
50-50
crazy
still, run
kind of
pass?
high theory almost.
Fun
Do
theory.
you think that 25 years from now, guys are going to chase the money, kids aren't going to want to play the defensive side of the ball, all of the best athletes are going to go to the offensive side of the ball. In 2050, like NFL games are going to be like 75 to 62.
Oh, can't fucking wait. Oh my god, yeah.
No,
No?
because I think like genetically body types aren't some like the corners are just wide receivers with no fucking hands.
Yeah.
So like guys
Same
that
with
won't
safeties.
develop. Yeah. So
I know,
Yeah.
but I think like
Linebackers or running backs.
I think
that
there's
are
going to
just,
be like
not
a
as
bigger
fast.
shift in like I don't want to play defense. I want that wide receiver money, Dad.
I don't know if it's gonna be.
But then your coach says, "Hey, little Timmy, you haven't caught a ball in 5 fucking
Yeah,
years.
then
How
boom, I
about
quit."
you think about going to corner?"
I quit. I want big boy money.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You're not going to do that. Though.
'Cause
You
I
wanna
think
still
by
play
the
football.
But
time
it
that
kind of
that-
already is trending that way.
No. Because corners are getting fucking money. I think edge
Tackles
rushers
are
are going to
making
make
money.
money. Yeah, there are other positions.
Miles
If you're
Garrett,
the best at your
undisputed best, he's
position-
making 28 mil.
If you're the best at your position, by the way, you're always going to make money.
but
yeah,
again,
but not as much.
But also, it
Sorry, I
makes-
kind of
a lot of
interrupted.
No,
with
but
this
it kind of
bit,
also
but
makes sense based off of positional value.
That's what I'm saying, though. Why would I want to be playing a position that doesn't have
'Cause I'm
value?
better at it.
Because I'm good at it and I can actually play professional football in it.
Yeah. Would you
whereas
rather play
others,
professional?
I
well,
could
you got to
maybe
in order
play
to
varsity high school.
Stupid argument.
Yeah.
I was about to make a really stupid point.
Like,
Taika,
No,
what were you
it,
saying?
it was a thought. It was
No,
a
it was a
thought
good thought. It was a
starter.
good
It was a
thought.
Anthony
thought
Richardson
starter.
probably could have played college like receiver
Yeah.
or tight end.
But he went to
Better
quarterback because that's where the money is.
And
No,
he's better.
because that's where the money is.
Well, he's okay. What were you gonna say?
It's
can also
50-50
throw.
till you have an elite quarterback. Is what basically what I'm looking at. Like the Mahomes of the world.
What's he talking about?
He asked me about
I asked,
pass
is
versus run.
the split of pass versus run actually 50-50? Because I don't
Is
think
it?
so. What about with the elite quarterbacks? That's what I care about.
Mahomes 60%, Herbert 61.
60-40 feels right. 60-40 feels right.
Deshaun last year 59.5.
On the field.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Who else you got in the NBA list?
Yeah, sorry. OG Anunoby's making 42.5
That's
mil.
crazy.
Stud.
That's
Fred
crazy.
Van Fleet is making 42.8. Scotty Barnes, special individual,
Yeah, but-
44.8.
What's like the best players making?
Like
50
50 something
something.
mil.
Yeah?
Franz Wagner is making 44.8.
I think it's Wagner.
Wagner. Franz
Yeah.
Wagner is making 44.8. A sneaky good player, actually.
I know it is.
Cade Cunningham's making that same amount. And
On
so,
his rookie deal, he gets that.
No, he just got paid.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. And so is Evan Mobley.
NBA money is so stupid.
I don't get it. How is Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Franz Wagner, and Scotty Barnes are all making $10 million more a year than CeeDee Lamb?
And arguably one of the best players in the NFL.
Well, it's because there's not as many players on NBA rosters. I get
That
it,
is
too.
It
the
doesn't
main
matter though,
thing.
because you
No,
mentioned
they-
people.
they play more games,
of
NBA
course
teams have more money. I was
gonna say
Hold on,
media
hold on,
rights.
hold on,
There's
hold
a
on, media
lot
rights.
that goes into
But I'm
this.
just saying more so like you named to start it off people that barely fucking touch the fucking court. So like,
Not true.
No, they all touch the court.
They're all
Ben
starters.
Simmons.
Well, Ben Simmons.
Oh, Ben Simmons
just
is an
hangs out.
That's the
outlier.
first
Yeah.
fucking name. He just hangs
Yeah.
out. So I think it's crazy,
It's
man.
I think the obvious answer there is that there's 12 guys on every NBA team. There's 53 on.
Yeah, but still stupid. I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
It's
Financials,
business,
yeah.
man. I think it's stupid that they're all getting that much money. I
Yeah.
want some. How
Yeah,
about you give me
some.
a couple
By
million?
the way, Anthony Rendon is making 35 mil.
Yep.
He's making more than CeeDee Lamb. There's a fun fact for you seam heads out there.
Crazy.
When was the last time Anthony Rendon played out? Remember that?
Like 6 years ago.
No, he played this year. He just
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. No, I thought about
Did
that.
he get sent down?
No, I don't think he got sent down.
Okay.
I want to. That was fun. That was fun.
That was a good time.
Thanks, guys.
Before we jump into talking fantasy football, I want to talk about daily fantasy. Obviously, there is something very near and dear to our hearts. The best daily fantasy app on the entire market. There's only one place we can go from $1 to $1,000. It's
place.
Better Picks. I mean,
Better
the
Picks.
highest multipliers in the entire industry. NFL season is approaching. College football is in the app right fucking now for this week.
you can
week
still you can
one
look at
is
NFL
here.
Week 1 games on there right now.
It's
Let me
insane.
plug this too. Join the Better Discord. We give away so much.
Oh, yeah.
So many Better Bucks in there, and I kind of run it. And I have full reign of giving away these Better
So
Bucks.
if you comment on Caps Off,
if
you could probably get some Better
exactly.
Bucks
Just
with
join
that,
it.
yeah.
We give away Better Bucks. It's worth your time. time. There's literally a squad ride every week where you get your money back if it loses, and we increase frequency during
is Better
football
Bucks,
season.
for those that don't know?
It's bonus credit. So it's like you get $10 to play with basically, and you don't have to put up real money.
Right. Nice.
I mean, I always take that every time.
Yeah.
Just one more thing I want to talk about, like going into football season with our boosted picks, which are usually like rushing and receiving touchdowns. If you pick 4 of them, it pays 100x.
Yeah.
So it's like $1 can turn into $100.
Yeah.
If
on
you
a
have
$1
4
play.
guys to have more than a half touchdown.
Right.
That's
Which
so I'm going to be doing that
easy.
every week, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, I will have
Actually, no, I'm going to be doing it every slate.
Love that.
A 1 o'clock slate,
Just
a
a
4
boosted
o'clock
slate?
slate.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go for just Sunday Night Football, too. Yeah, I don't care. Don't give a shit.
I mean, we're going to be creating lineups every single week
Yeah.
for every single game.
can't wait.
So
Makes
make
so
sure to
much
download
money.
better, play better picks. Use promo code Caps Off when you do. And before we jump into fantasy, Caps Off merch is live right now.
It sure
Go
is.
to the bio anywhere.
Yeah, I need to do laundry so I can wear it again.
Yeah, but at least wear the hat. At least wear the hat as much as you can for brand awareness. But yeah, it means a lot to support.
Yeah, I guess I
we
have,
worked
like,
really
so
hard
many
on
hats.
it.
Yeah,
and,
Jack's such a big hat guy.
We still have yet to get Pat any gear or Tycho, so that's fucked.
Here I
It's
am.
not
okay.
on us, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I'll also just buy some. Like I'll get like the employee discount. and buy some.
Anywho, we had a fantasy draft last night.
Yeah, we did.
12-team league,
Yeah, we did.
Superflex. I want to ask people what they think. Who they think has the best team out of the 4 of us, and we'll go through it and talk through like kind of how it fell. But
should we go position by position where I'm like we each say our quarterback, then another quarterback.
nope.
And then,
Think that gets
No,
confusing
yeah,
for the edit.
that'd be a little hard to
almost like a
digest.
dream.
I think.
it's almost like we do our own draft, but we already have our team.
Yeah, I know, but then
No?
how do you look at the teams afterwards? You look at
They're
our
all just on the
positions. Yeah,
screen.
Yeah, you look at the full roster,
Yeah, they'll just look on the screen.
not position by position.
All right, so we're gonna go pick by pick then, or what? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, what do you think? Because it is a lot of info to throw at someone at once. We give them 4
I think
teams.
it's like I want to Pat. I want to see your team.
How about we have the people give us each a draft grade?
Yeah, or just like draft grade,
shit.
or how they think we did.
Yeah.
Superflex for what it's
who's
worth.
the best team? Just let us
Yeah,
know, man.
I'm
Yeah.
curious. Which is it's going to separate the ball knowers from the ball knowers.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be a fun one.
gonna go just through my roster. I'm not going in the order that these players
Yeah,
are
neither
picked.
am
So we got it's a super flex league, which means we can have a quarterback in our flex, but we also have a flex. So there's 2 flexes basically, but one of them get a
Can't be a
quarterback.
There's a heavy emphasis on quarterbacks.
Yeah, there's a
in
big emphasis on
Superflex.
quarterback
Yeah.
in Superflex leagues. So I have Anthony Richardson, Brees Hall, Isaiah Pacheco, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, Jake Ferguson, Deontay Johnson, Baker Mayfield as my Superflex, and then the Bears D and Greg Zuerlein. And then chilling on my bench, I got Ladd McConkey, Tajay Spears, Brian Thomas, Daniel Jones, J.K. Dobbins, and Pat Fryermuth.
I like
love
it.
your
Pat, you and I
team.
were sitting next to each other, really
So
just
mad you got
slurping each
Deontay
other
Johnson.
off.
I was
Yeah.
so pissed.
I'm really loving the team. The one mistake I made, I waited slightly too long on my second quarterback, and then I panicked and took Baker Mayfield when I could have taken Nico Collins and then gotten Baker Mayfield on the turn.
turn, yeah.
You
So
easily could have got
I
Baker.
noticed, like, I knew everyone had 2 QBs. I over-analyzed the value of QB of thinking that someone with 2 was going to go take their third.
Yeah.
But the guys that all had 2 studs, and they didn't need a third good-ish guy because they're always going to play the 2 studs. So I misread the board there. That was my one fuck up. But aside from that, I felt like I had a perfect draft.
Where'd you draft again? What position?
The 7 spot.
7
So I
spot.
had Brees Hall as my first
which is
overall.
somewhat tough in the Superflex.
It is, and
because-
it's annoying when you
think
don't
that's
ever
tough?
get. It's annoying when you. No, I like having
actually-
close back-to-back
Yeah,
picks.
same.
Like having to wait 8 to
I
9
guess, and
picks
then
every pick
someone-
was.
yeah, that is
It's a good
that
team,
is
Pat.
tricky.
You and I were definitely slurping each other
Yeah,
off in that.
we
corner.
were.
Yeah, you
were.
guys were getting real.
Yeah, we were being
interesting out
fantasy
there.
nerds
Jack,
over
what's your
in my
team?
corner.
All right, so this is my team. I was the 12th pick out of 12, so it's just a weird position to be in, but I kind of like that I just had to pick whatever. I went the 0 quarterback strategy.
Bold strategy
Someone had
in
to.
in a league that puts an emphasis on quarterbacks.
By the way, it worked out, in my opinion.
okay.
All right, Mister, I took Taysom Hill as my tight end in the second to last round. Have
Oh,
fun
spoiler.
with that. All right, my quarterback one is Jared Goff, and then I have Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara as my running backs. I have Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Trey McBride, Keenan Allen. My I guess super flex is Matthew Stafford, who I think is like a super underrated pick.
He
I
was
love
way undervalued.
yeah. And then Steelers D, Jake Elliott. And then on my bench, I have Marquise Brown, who I think is probably going to be the one in Kansas City. I don't know. Chase Brown, Zach Charbonnet. I think he'll overtake Kenneth Walker, by the way, starting at the end of the year. Pop Douglas, Drake May, just fuck it, and Adonai Mitchell. I had to get a couple
I love the
rookies.
AD Mitchell pick.
Yeah.
I think when you look at your team, it's there's a lot of fucking names. There's a lot of good names on there.
I liked your team a lot, honestly.
Yeah, Adam's about to shit all over it.
It was your wide receiver 3 was Keenan Allen, which I don't like the Bears offense because there's just too many mouths to feed.
Yeah, but I think he's the most polished
And
one.
he showed up fat, is what I've heard.
I feel like every time we see stuff like that, though, they're perfectly fine.
And then just sorry, I like the team. Just not much depth on the bench. Like the bench, there is no depth.
I mean, I don't know. Disagree.
It's all like flyers. There's no one that if someone gets hurt that you can
Pop
slide
Douglas
in.
is the wide receiver one.
Yeah, on the
Yeah, the worst
Patriots.
team.
If Drake May ends up being actually pretty decent, that could be a huge pick.
Yeah, big if.
So
I
I think
had Drake May to pair.
I think I got the actual wide receiver 1 on the Patriots, but I drafted solely
yeah.
based
Well,
off.
you're not going to talk about my team? You had
You
an
were
opinion.
giving me shit for shitting on you.
What was your opinion?
I don't.
Go.
I think you run with something. You were about to draft the exact same team you drafted in this league as the other team.
What?
When Nick Chubb was on the board in your other league, you were going to draft Nick Chubb. With
Yeah,
DeAndre
I
Johnson,
have draft strategies and
get your
things that
guy.
I want to do. What the fuck do you mean?
I think he's saying you should have maybe adjusted this strategy a little bit for the Superflex, perhaps.
No, my running backs, I had 2 really good running backs, and I was like, I'm deeper wide receiver. I wanted to get Nick Chubb.
I just think there's just so much value at the running back position between rounds 4 through 6, even without the Superflex, and everything kind of gets pushed down, which leads me to
we're
my
about to
team where I
find
was
out.
able
Yep.
to fucking wait on a running back. And again, my strategy had nothing to do with what I actually wanted to do, but I went into
my
it and played
team
the
with
board.
John Taylor, Alvin Kamara, Justin Jefferson, Trey McBride. It's terrible, huh?
No, I think it's a good fucking
Yeah?
team, but
No,
it's
no.
names. That's my.
What do you mean it's names? Of course they're names. They're good at football.
That's how
Of course they're names.
I don't.
Oh, you're
Sorry, I'm
so-
not drafting Rico fucking Dowdle.
You're such a
love-
prick. Their names.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Yeah, you drafted the good names. Just like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
I think
I
What
didn't.
The, like,
I
what
didn't.
the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
There's a little fantasy douchebaggy of you
Yeah.
right there.
Did you ask for feedback or not?
You did.
That was just mean. That was like a dick. That was a dick thing to say.
That you have
Okay,
names?
Adam, let me hear your team before Jack starts crying.
So yeah, I fully had to go off of a completely different strategy. I did not expect it to fall the way it did, but I had the second pick. I started with Jalen Hurts. Did not want the second pick at all, but I was like, I have to take it. Also, passing touchdowns are 4 points in this one, so
Yes.
that was a big one. My 2 running backs, not high on them, but Kenneth Walker and David Montgomery. I think Kenneth Walker is going to be the 3-down back again. He's in a passing offense. I like Kenneth Walker's upside. David Montgomery, just a touchdown vulture from Jahmyr Gibbs. I think it's going to set a floor. And then my 2 wide receivers, like, again, I'm drafting to win the fucking fantasy league. I'm not drafting to try and just play the fucking game. So I got Marvin Harrison. I have no idea what the fuck he's going to be,
Good ceiling play.
but
I love
I like
Marvin
Marvin
Harrison.
Harrison. And then I paired him with another guy that could easily be boom or bust and be back. I think he's going to be the wide receiver 1 again, Cooper Kupp. So that was my second wide receiver.
I love that pick.
I got fucked.
I almost took him right before you in the 3rd round. I almost took him over Mike
Yeah,
Evans.
yeah, no doubt. Got fucked on this next one. Had to fully punt the tight end position. Just kept going, and I was like, all right, well, I got to play the board. I got to take value
This
because
is your
again,
second to last pick.
this is well, it would have been my last fucking pick if I didn't need to. I had to fill out other spots. But again, you'll see my bench. I drafted based off of I'm gonna make a trade by week 6, and I feel very
Yeah,
confident
see,
about
you're
that.
you're a big trader. You love making trades. I fucking hate making trades. I think the negotiation process is a
love
fucking.
it.
I was
bitch
going
and
to
a
say
half.
something to consider. Everyone that works at this company is a fucking prick and very hard to trade with.
We already agreed and shook hands that we're gonna find a way to make a trade. And
Yeah,
I'm
I know, but
excited.
then you immediately said you didn't
But
want the guy
everyone
that I was
that's
going
it.
to make a trade.
Most every person in your league that you're with wants to make a trade, but they just want to fuck you. They don't want to actually make a trade that benefits both of you.
yeah.
I completely gaslit Carol last year into thinking I was trying to help her and just took Brees Hall from her team. I
So
gave
yeah.
her Amon-Ra St. Brown though.
So yeah, I got
and Brian Robinson and I got Brandon.
I got
Ayuk in
Taysom Hill's
return.
my tight end. Look, I think it's a 2-week thing. I think he's
getting goal line
getting
carries.
goal line carries. I think in the first 2 weeks, Taysom Hill is going to score a fucking touchdown.
I wanted to make a bet with you while we're on here. I'll bet you $25 that he doesn't score a rushing touchdown week 1.
I'll bet you $25 that Taysom Hill scores a touchdown week 1.
Touchdown. A
Oh my
touchdown. A touchdown.
No, I said rushing touchdown.
But he
All right,
said
I'll
touchdown.
take rushing touchdown.
He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I
He's
said
not scoring a touchdown.
I'll
Regardless.
take rushing touchdown.
I said rushing.
He's not scoring a touchdown.
So that's the only reason I drafted him.
Yeah,
but I
bold,
like this.
bold.
This is where the team I think really takes shape. Devontae Smith was in my flex. Kyler Murray as my super flex.
Yeah.
Kyler just fell to me in
Yeah,
the
you
fucking
had to
second
take
round.
him.
I was like, how am I not?
Yeah.
So I got the double stack. I got Kyler with Marvin Harrison, Jalen Hurts with Devontae Smith. Love Devontae.
Oh
and
shit!
that's
I didn't
all.
even
The
realize
double,
that the double stack
that's
burger,
fun.
man.
And then
Holy
I love
shit!
my bench. I'll be honest. I got Tank Dell, Chris Godwin, Khalil Shakir, who I think is going to be the one in
Your bench
fucking,
is sick.
Then I got Dowdle and Zeke because one of them is going to be the RB1 in fucking
Unless
Dallas.
Dalvin Cook.
It ain't going to be fucking Dalvin. And then Jalen Polk, I'm taking a flyer. I love him.
Jalen
in
Polk.
New England.
I was pissed you took him because I wanted one. You guys both nabbed the fucking rookie wide receivers that I wanted. I wanted Brian Thomas,
Uh-oh.
and that's the wide angle.
I heard.
Oh, she died?
Yep, heard.
She
Debo.
died or? Wow.
Cards
know.
full, maybe.
Tycho, you're going to pull your team or I'll pull. Should I say Tycho's or should we say Tycho's?
Hi, fam. I have it pulled up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, ever heard about the laptop?
Yeah, no.
numbnuts?
I
So
forgot,
yeah,
honestly.
we ran out of memory. We're just gonna go without it.
Cool.
And I'll make a wide shot for the back half because we're almost
Okay.
done. We're almost wrapping up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
cool.
for comms, we just we're out of memory on our wide shot, so we're gonna switch the camera angles on this one. So this is gonna be fun. But Tycho, read off your team. See what
Wait,
you got.
I don't feel like we got to pick apart your team enough.
Oh, pick apart my team.
The
Tight end
bench is sick.
situation.
Yeah, the tight end situation. Look, I understand punting on tight end, but you got to get some value, and I don't think Taysom Hill is the value. Like punting on tight end to me is getting Jake Ferguson in the 9th round.
Yeah.
It's
not going Taysom.
I'm not
You
defending-
took a safety intentionally. I don't like. It was so far of a punt that it's such a weakness for your team. But you do have the bench to make a trade for a tight end.
The bench is sick. I think you should make a trade for a tight end and a running back.
But you're going to have to try to find someone who
like my
has
running
2
backs.
good tight ends because you don't even have a tight end piece to throw in.
I think Dave Montgomery's going to get pushed to the side a lot this year, and I mean I haven't done all the fancy research you have, so don't terrorize me about that. In my opinion, I don't think Dave Montgomery is going to be a big factor in the Lions' offense. Jahmyr Gibbs' role is going to grow, and I think Kenneth Walker by the end of the season is not going to be the starter in Seattle. I think
I
Charbonnet
big disagree
is.
with that. I think Kenneth Walker is going to have a monster year.
I'd be okay with that too because I haven't won week. But like,
I think you clearly put value on the wide receiver and QB position and punted everywhere else.
it annoys the shit out of me that you have Tank Dell
It's-
and Godwin on your
yeah.
bench when he could easily just be used on other
It's
teams.
fantasy nerd shit, and I respect it. Like
Yeah.
that's what good fantasy players do. They don't draft
Yeah.
for a roster; they draft for a team. They just take value. But the
I just
the
hate
running back
trading.
room and the tight end room is
You want to know what's crazy about Taysom Hill? He was a top 12 tight end last year and
Okay, so
barely
you'll have
played
the
on
worst
60%
one
of the
then?
snaps. And I just think he's going to have big weeks. He's going to have fucking duds.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be my tight end for the entire season. But again, this is a super flex, and I need to make the most of my roster. He's my third quarterback if I fucking need in a pinch because everyone else is gone. I didn't love it, but I drafted to make a trade mid-season. Quickly on the Montgomery thing, David Montgomery and Devon Achane, or David Montgomery and Raheem Mostert are very fucking similar. I think one player gets totally inflated, which deflates another person's value. Raheem Mostert, a guy that just had 20-plus touchdowns in a season, he's not going to have anywhere near that, but he's still going to get the goal line touches. Achane shoots up, Mostert shoots down. David Montgomery, still going to get the goal line touches, even if he is splitting fucking time with Jahmyr Gibbs. There's a reason they have David Montgomery. They have one of the best offensive lines. It's a floor play for me, David Montgomery. That was all it was.
Sure, yeah.
Tycho, what you got?
Yeah, my team, I had the 4th overall pick. I
Oh,
took
boy.
Lamar Jackson as my starting quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in the league. James Cook, he's my number 1 running back. I reached for him. Zamir White.
Reaching for James
Tough.
Cook's fun.
Malik Neighbors, fun guy to root for.
Fun.
Had to get
Fun.
a rookie wide receiver. Debo Samuel felt like a safe play.
Fun got it. Yeah. fun
Cole
got it.
Kmet at tight end. Gotta love my Chicago Bears. And then I took Terry McLaurin to stack with my super flex. Jaden Daniels.
Nice.
Yep.
So I went with that route.
Little stack.
Kansas City defense, Jake Moody as my kicker. On the bench, I feel like I got a bunch of number 1 wide receivers. I got Cortland Sutton, Gabe Davis, and Adam
Tabachnik.
Thielen.
Adam Thielen's their 3.
He's not. He's listed number 2 on the depth chart. If we want to play the depth chart game.
He's
Go
got
on,
you
go
there.
on, go on.
He's
Xavier
got you there.
Legette by the end of the year.
I'm dying to give my feedback.
And then I have DeAndre Swift, Gus Edwards, and I stole Pat's handcuff with Braylon Allen.
Yeah, that was a dick move because you don't need Braylon Allen. It's a fun team.
That was fun, though.
I wouldn't want to own that team. There were a lot of picks I hated. James Cook in the 3rd was crazy when there were a lot of better guys
Most
available.
of that draft I kind of hated for you, but it's not the worst team I've ever heard.
No, I
actually.
think you
Yeah.
kind of made you saved it at the end. It's just I wouldn't want that team.
You're projected to finish last though, correct?
Yeah,
Which
as
means
I
you'll probably be in the championship.
literally I normally am like when I come out of a fantasy draft, that's normally exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Same.
Do you tend to just like
No, I follow the guys that I follow the money. So Gabe Davis got a massive deal last year as a guy that didn't do shit last year. He's getting $40 million in Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas is
Yeah.
going to be the
I
guy.
actually like Pats.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to the Gabe Davis versus Brian Thomas, I
Sure.
think Brian Thomas. I'd rather own that person than Gabe Davis because, again, I think they gave him out the money and then Brian Thomas fell in the draft.
I was going to say, like,
I'm not
follow
big
the
on
money,
Gabe Davis.
follow the first round draft pick, too.
Exactly, but like now,
I
maybe,
like falling the first round pick.
Yeah, me
maybe
too.
Trevor Lawrence has 2 guys to throw to, right? Like maybe
Christian
we're talking
Kirk,
about.
too.
Yeah, okay. This is a good offense. It sounds like now.
Evan Ingram, too.
This sounds like a very good offense.
Trevor Etienne also. This is a good team.
That's not a bad team.
Should we just
talk
buy
ourselves
stock
into
in
the
the Jacksonville?
No, because by the way, who's their quarterback?
Trevor Lawrence.
Who
Yeah,
won
I
a
mean-
national championship.
Look, the fun part about all this
5
is
years
that,
ago.
like, it's fantasy is so much luck. You could put yourself in a position to, like, try and have the greatest success, but it's a lot harder, and Superflex is a lot harder.
We're also
So-
doing a free agent budget for waivers.
hate
I
that.
fully plan on spending almost all my money week 1 when Puka Nacua 2.0 comes out.
Yep.
I'm going to identify and I'm going to buy.
There's always the week 1 guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quickly on your
Brees
James,
Hall
your James
injury
Cook
and then
poll.
Brandon Allen's
Yeah.
going to be sick.
James Cook, like
gonna
his build doesn't give me someone that's going to get another hundreds of carries like he had last year. Like
Yeah,
James
but he's gonna get like 75 receptions.
I like-
James Cook's problem is
I
that
like the
he's going to
receptions,
maybe
but I like
have
Ray
5
Davis.
touchdowns this season.
I like-
Josh
I think
Allen
I think
has
you're
many.
so wrong.
I like
Okay.
Ray Davis actually.
Who would you rather have running the ball in the red zone? James Cook or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Sure, yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah, but I don't even think.
But that's
I don't
not
think
what
James
this is
Cook is going to
about,
be the
though.
goal line back either.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to get
I think you're
goal line
wrong.
touches. No, I mean,
No,
the
he's going to get
stats.
goal line touches, but
No,
I
he's
also
not.
think they
I mean,
have
Josh
they
Allen
have a
had
bigger
15
back.
rushing
But they also
touchdowns
have a bigger
last year.
back there. They have Ray Davis, and I think Ray Davis is going to guy that's going to get touches as well.
I
Anyhow,
love James Cook. Don't get me wrong. I had him in a lot of leagues
James
last
Cook
year.
made me like $5,000 his senior year.
Let us know who you think came out with the best team in the draft. We'll see. I think people are going to go with Jack
I think they're going to go with mine.
or yours,
I think I'm gonna get absolutely shit on as I
Yes.
was last night.
and it goes back to my point because it's a name thing.
And that's our show.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, as we wrap up, as a reminder, Better Picks, only daily fantasy app. You get 1,000 extra money. College football is live right now.
Yes.
College football is being played this weekend, and we are just 10 days away from the NFL season. So make sure to download Better, play Better Picks, use promo code CAPSOFF, and our merch is now live in our bio anywhere else. So we'll see you Friday.
so excited
I
for
think we're going to do a little predictions episode, yeah? Big predictions?
We are. Season 1
Yeah,
predictions.
Yeah.
Big predictions
like that.
episode.
Let's go.
All right, see you then.
See you then.
Caps Off is brought to you by Better, starring Adam Spachnik, Jack Perotti, and this guy Pat right now, who we don't know if we're officially giving a seat to.
Cool.
Make sure to check out our socials at Caps Off Pod on Instagram and Caps Off Podcast on TikTok. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link in the description. And as always, be sure to download Better and play Better Picks with promo code CAPSOFF to play the best daily fantasy football app on the market.